Hello, everyone. How are you doing on this wonderful day? I'm gonna just talk randomly in this video, so don't expect it to be a progression video of RuneScape or anything of the sorts. I just want to talk about some thoughts I had. Now, if you're curious why I randomly disappear, I will address that now, as I will say my girlfriend is editing videos for me, and kind of relying on, giving her the videos when I record them, and we both got to work on getting a good schedule going, which will take a little bit, but we'll get this working. Secondly, I want to talk about something I kind of would like to come to fruition. Now, for those of you who have followed me for a while, you know there are a few games I absolutely adore. Those few games are I love the Metal Gear Solid franchise, and I loved S.L.A.I. Now, I understand. S.L.A.I is technically a PlayStation remake of the Phantom Crash game for Xbox. That being said, S.L.A.I was what I played growing up. I wouldn't mind either or being re-released, HD graphics, but released also onto computer. I play mostly on PC now. As you have noticed, I played a lot more recent games, and I played a lot more games. They're not on my Xbox; they're here on the PC, on my PC. That being said, I would love to be able to replay some of these games, and obviously, I can't. They're on the original Xbox or PlayStation, and they're near to impossible to find these games. The one game I can play is Metal Gear Solid 3, but I don't have a capture card anymore, as my Xbox stopped responding to my capture card, so I sold it to my cousin because it worked on his. I would love for there to be added to Steam, say, for Metal Gear Solid 3, mostly, or Metal Gear Solid 2. I love both of those games. I tried playing Metal Gear Solid 1. I don't know if any of you played it, but boy, was that game frustrating. That top down view, not exactly something I'm a fan of. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 2 had that to a point, but it's still a frustrating thing. I loved when Metal Gear Solid 3 has the first person view with everything when you aim, or you still had the top down view, but it went to a more realistic aiming. That felt really cool. And plus, I mean, I liked calling and talking about all the food you could eat. It was hilarious. I don't know if any of you ever played the game. Really recommend you pick it up on Xbox or PlayStation or whatever you got it for, because it is backwards compatible. You can get the digital. I'd really recommend it because it is just hilarious. You get something, and it's like you'll pick up like a Yo Bloco Maloco, or Milk Apple is what it translates to, or Star Apple actually. I can't remember which one it is. But if you'll call her and you're like, "How does it taste?" and it's just hilarious, and I love that, and I just wish that I could play it here on my PC. Now I understand consoles had exclusives, and yes, they should still continue to have exclusives. But if it's on all systems, it should be on all systems. And I'm thinking some of the older games could be revived and brought to the PC. And that is just one of the few games I think would be kind of cool. That and maybe Twisted Metal. That's another franchise I absolutely loved. I played Twisted Metal 3, Twisted Metal Black, Twisted Metal 1 and 2. Played a little bit of. But I remember growing up, when I was homesick, I didn't have a memory card for my PS2 that would work for Twisted Metal for some reason. So I'd play Twisted Metal 3 all day. I remember getting up to the boss minion, and I cheated. I sat by the edge, he came to ram me, and I drove off with Spectre, and he just went off the edge and killed himself. It was hilarious. It made me laugh, and I still remember that fight to this day. That being said, I think some games like that would be really cool. And I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on that. What franchise or games in general would you like to see brought maybe to PC? Maybe someone out there knows how to do something like this. I'm not a smart person. I mean, I'm making a video talking about what I like. I mean, if I was a smart person, I wouldn't be doing this. That being said, it's just like, maybe someone can make a port of it. Or maybe we can get it on Konami or Oh god, who the heck made Twisted Metal? Let's look this up. Who made Twisted Metal? Twisted Metal is Incognito Entertainment and Eat Sleep Play 989 Studio, single tracks. Oh my gosh. Who didn't make it? That'd be a shorter list. Hey, Microsoft owns it. Huh. That's weird because it's only on the PlayStation. Microsoft Corporation is a publisher. That's interesting. I know it kind of died in the last one, wasn't it? It was like that franchise completely got killed off with the last game, but gosh, Twisted Metal was just a fun game. I don't know if any of you have played it or maybe you've seen some playing of it. It's just a racing game with guns that you just blow people up. It's not really racing. There was no racing in it. Was there? Oh wait, no, the last one it did have racing. Heck, I still remember the bosses kind of in Twisted Metal 3 because that's the one, like I said, I played the most. I'm kind of rambling, but yeah, if you guys want to know if I remember, let's see, it's Darkseid is their first boss. Then, oh gosh, I can't remember who was in the UFO. I know Minion was way off in the distance. I remember Darkseid being a pain to figure out at first, but it's like I just keep saying, but it's like these are some games I thought would just be kind of cool if they were brought back to fruition. And definitely with more modern day graphics, it would be kind of cool with them to seeing what they would actually look like now. Now, I don't know if the franchises are popular enough or even if the people who made them still are around. Like, I don't mean like they're dead. I just don't know if the companies are still, able making games. Some game companies have closed down, I heard. But it'd be kind of cool to see if maybe someone took over on it, made them games in the higher graphics, brought up many new weapons, or even just brought out a new release. The last thing I want to talk about is if a game is multiplayer and it's released on all platforms, I think definitely it should be mandatory that all the games be cross-platform. If you have it on PC, you should be able to play with Xbox and PlayStation. Whether you're playing Battlefield, whether you're playing Call of Duty, whether you're playing whatever multiplayer games are on all platforms, they should be cross-platform. I know some of them aren't, but they should be. Because I mean, all you're doing is opening up the possibility for everyone to play together. Whether, you put all your money into a PC or you only could afford getting an Xbox or a PlayStation, you're able to play with your friends who weren't maybe able to get the same thing as you. Maybe they got a hand-me-down from their brother or sister, something along those lines. It would just be nice for everyone to be able to play together and have fun enjoying the time we have. Well, that's enough rambling from me today. I hope you guys got something out of this. Don't forget to comment down below what your favorite game franchise you would like to see brought back is, and what possibilities for games would you like? Well, not just brought out, maybe a franchise going to certain things. I think it'd be kind of funny. How would it be if RuneScape was actually on console? It'd be kind of weird, but it'd be kind of funny in a way. God, the PKing would be hilarious to watch. That being said, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, everyone. Subscribe if you're new.